that our main job as citizens was to protect the NHS. With a strained NHS budget and people living longer, how long is it that before you have to protect the NHS by feeling that you ought to die?
Come on, shuffle off.
The elderly put pressure on themselves and hate being a burden. And they will be saying to themselves, however much their family says, we want you, how much their doctor says, we want you, they'll be saying to themselves, I'm a burden to my family and I'm a burden to the NHS, therefore, why don't I go along to the doctor and finish things off? And I think that's a terrible thing to do in principle, and I don't see there's any protection you can introduce in law that changes that. My position is a religious one, and I am against it in principle, but I thought the argument you were making that you can't trust the state in these circumstances is absolutely right.
Guys, David Clues, so they're debating now about whether to allow the state to murder you. That's what they're debating, because it's about you and they're wanting to murder you. It's not about others, that's the lie. I'm just asking you to bookmark this tweet and take note of this. Esther Ransom will not die in some pod somewhere. Esther Ransom will die in her sleep a peaceful death. I guarantee you, just watch what happens. Bernard Lewis Foundation, Bernard Lewis won't die in a pod. Who's funding all this? He'll die a peaceful death. Kim Ledbetter will die a peaceful death. None of the people pushing this will do what they're wanting you and your families to do. Just bookmark this tweet. If they vote this through today, I guarantee it. Bet the ranch on it. Because it's not about them. It's not about keeping families safe. It's about offing people and making it easier. And I guarantee you in 10 years' time, there'll be pods in every street corner and they'll be ushering you in it. Just look at what happened in Canada. Somebody wanted a stair lift and they suggested they go and get euthanized because they couldn't afford it. Just think about that. Speak to you later. Bye.
As a care worker myself, I lost count of the times that I was told, don't worry about it, they're old, they're going to die anyway. If that's what's happening to thousands of people already, and people have been left without food and fluid, this law will send out a message that it's okay to do that, and that is going to be a catastrophe.
There should be decent palliative care. There should be proper care to look after them, properly funded by the government.
The NHS is crumbling, adult social care is crumbling. You know, I have to campaign on a daily basis just to get the support I need to enable me to live, to work, to thrive, and I'm campaigning for this. Everyone asks about costs and stuff like that, and when you have a dollar sign over your head, it really feels like this is gonna, the consequences of this bill is very